Hello, my name is Hector Velazquez, and welcome to another episode of GCSAA Inside the Shop. So we're going to continue in our hydraulic discussion, and this time we're going to be covering the hydraulic motor. More specifically, the motor or the hydraulic motor that drives your cutting unit or the reel. Now, what exactly is happening in here, and how does that reel turn? Well, that's what we're going to find out in this episode. Let's get started. A fluid power motor is a device that converts fluid power energy to rotary motion and force. The function of a motor is opposite that of a pump. Now, there are different types of hydraulic motors out there. Now, for obvious reasons, this is referred to as a gear type motor. Now, we have two driven gears, but only one is connected to the output shaft, and that's what turns your reels. Now you're going to notice that the rest of this hydraulic motor is made up of an aluminum block. Now there's also going to be seals and O-rings in this kit. You're going to have a shaft seal, and remember, these are rebuildable. You can order seal kits, but that's probably going to be just about it. These are aluminum blocks. They have really tight tolerances, so you want to keep an eye out for that. Now, it has always been my experience that the shaft seal is always going to be the first to go. So you want to keep an eye on those. They do see a lot of wear. Now, the intake port is where the hydraulic fluid is going to come in. Once that hydraulic fluid comes in, it's going to take the path of least resistance. So it's going to start working its way around those drive gears, which is what's going to turn them. And then in turn, that's what's going to turn your reels. Now, to keep the motor from gaining too much pressure, there's a third hose, which is the drain hose, and that'll lead the fluid back to the reservoir. Another feature of this type of gear-driven motor is that it's bidirectional. We can change direction of the flow through this motor, which is where we would get back lamping. Well, as you can see, having a better understanding on how a hydraulic motor works, it's going to help us with those troubleshooting issues. I want to thank you for joining us here today on GCSAA Inside the Shop, where we're helping technicians one wrench at a time.